Hey, what's up guys, Steven here, welcome back to another video. So Huawei just released a brand new Huawei Watch GT3. Now I was using the Huawei Watch 3 Pro since the release, and today in this video we'll compare the Huawei Watch GT3 with the Watch 3 Pro to check out the differences. So let's go. So guys, there we go. Here's the new Huawei Watch GT3 and it looks really amazing. So I've been using the Huawei Watch 3 Pro since the release. I absolutely love it. It's such a durable smartwatch. Now, I don't really take care too much about my watches, so the leather band, as you can see, it has a little bit of wear already. I basically smashed the watch into some corners, into some doors, and still, as you can see, there is no damage on the watch. So it's a really durable smartwatch with really premium build quality. And the Huawei Watch GT3 is no exception. So this is the 46mm version with stainless steel case and stainless steel strap. If you don't like stainless steel, don't worry, you can exchange the strap. There's the Huawei Easy Fit 2, which you can see right over here. So this is basically a silicone rubber strap, which you can easily attach to the watch. Or you can also attach any 22mm leather straps to the watch. But now let's open it up and let's check it out. I'm really excited because this is the most amazing Huawei smartwatch to date. So what are the top features? Now it has really good build quality, just like the Watch 3 Pro. It should have improved GPS lock speed and tracking. It should also have improved heart rate monitoring. Because we actually have 4 sensors on the older Huawei watches, but here the amount of sensors is doubled. Then also the same amazing battery life like on the Watch 3 Pro, and also a really beautiful AMOLED screen. And there we go guys. It looks kind of similar to the Watch 3 Pro, but a little bit different. We will check out the differences just in a second. Now let me get out the smartwatch and there we go. Wow, so that's really amazing. I really love the stainless steel strap, and check this out guys. This is looking beautiful. Now let's see if it turns on or if we have to give it a charge. No, Huawei, and there we go. The watch comes with a charger, but also something I really love about Huawei watches, that they support wireless charging. For instance, the Apple Watch, you always need to use an Apple Watch charger. But on Huawei you can just slap it on any wireless charger, and this is so much more convenient, especially if you're traveling. Of course, then here we have some extra pieces because it's a stainless steel strap, so if you want to make it longer, you have the extra things right over here. Let's close it. Then we should have the charger inside of the box. And there we go. So, yeah, it's magnetic. And you just attach it to the watch like this. You can also turn it into any direction. So it's actually really convenient. But I do prefer to just leave this in the box and use it on my wireless charger. Alright, so let's go quickly through the setup. And yeah, the rotatable knob here feels really smooth. So you can see it right over here. You can use it to navigate around the menu. And first of all, let's choose English right over here. And now we have to download Huawei Health from the app gallery, and then we can actually pair it with the smartphone. Alright, so let's pair the Huawei Watch GT3 with the Huawei Nova 9. All we have to do is open up here the Huawei Health application. This, by the way, works on all the Android phones, Huawei phones, it even works on iOS, so Huawei Health really improved. Then we can go here to scan. Then you just scroll down on the smartwatch until you see the QR code. You scan the QR code. Now I get a message because I'm connected to my Huawei Watch 3 Pro. You can only be connected to one watch at a time, so this will terminate my connection. Anyhow, it's now synchronizing my data here. Bluetooth allows syncing, okay. And there we go. Now you have the pairing request right over here, so we just approve it. And pairing successful. So this is looking beautiful. And oh my god guys, this display is literally stunning. Looks really amazing. Alright, and the first thing we have to do is update the smartwatch. Now Huawei is actually really good with software updates on their wearables, so also the Watch 3 Pro, I had an update yesterday, so you really get frequent updates on it, also adding new features, which is really amazing. So I'll quickly do the software update right now, and then we'll have a closer look at Huawei Health. Alright guys, so the smartwatch is now connected. Just a very quick walkthrough through Huawei Health. Now first of all, right over here you see an overview over your activities. So here you can start exercises. You can also see my previous exercises, which you can see right over here. Then here you can see the devices. So the Watch 3 Pro is currently disconnected. If you want to switch watch, you can just do it here. For sure, the Huawei Watch GT3 also features different watch faces, which you can download here from the Huawei Health app. Nevertheless, for some watch faces, of course, you have to pay, but some of them look really cool, and even the default clock faces look really amazing. Then here we have the app gallery. The Watch GT3, just like the Watch 3 Pro, also supports the installation of apps. So if you want to install anything, like for instance eSound, which is a pretty good recommendation because it's just like Spotify but free, then you can do it from right over here. And also Petal Maps is really amazing. It's like Google Maps but just on your smartwatch from Huawei, and yeah, I'm doing the job really well. And here you can see my profiles, actually also my achievements. So yeah, that's it. And now let's have a closer look at the smartwatch and let's compare the Huawei Watch GT3 with the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. Now taking off the stainless steel band is a little bit different. So there's a tiny button to press here. So you press it and then you just pull it out like this. And now we'll try out the Huawei Easy Fit 2. Because with the stainless steel strap, if it's connected, it's very difficult to place it on a wireless charger, and you should use the charger included inside of the box. But if you don't want that, you can easily just buy the Huawei Easy Fit 2 and attach it to the smartwatch, which I'll do right now. So guys, there we go. Here's the Huawei Easy Fit 2. So you just place the pin in here, then you pull the pin on the other side and you just put it in like this. And also here on the other side, just put in the pin like this. Slide the pin on the other side back and make sure it snaps in. So now we have the Huawei Easy Fit 2 attached. The stainless steel strap looks like really nice quality. As you can see here with the Huawei logo, it opens up super smooth, but I'm not a big fan of stainless steel straps, so this is why I have exchanged it with the Huawei Easy Fit 2. And the benefit of that is also that you can place it flat on a wireless charger and you don't need to use the charger which is inside of the box. And yeah, actually it's a really beautiful looking smartwatch. And now let's quickly compare it to the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. Alright, I have now changed the strap and now they are kinda similar, so let's do a quick comparison. So on the right side we have the Watch 3 Pro, here the GT3, and as you can see the Watch 3 Pro looks much bulkier, it looks bigger. I mean, if you're big like me, the Watch 3 Pro looks really fantastic, but if you prefer to have a thinner looking smartwatch, the GT3 is actually a really good option. Okay, so let's do a quick comparison. As you can see, the bezel is bigger on the Watch 3 Pro. The display is actually the same size, we have the same display resolution, AMOLED screen, looking really beautiful and amazing. One of the most beautiful screens in the smartwatch industry. Now the crown is a little bit smaller on the Watch GT3. On the Watch 3 Pro it's a little bit bigger, but both feel fantastic. They have the same button layout, as you can see the button down here. Then we have the speaker here on the GT3 and also on the Watch 3 Pro, so that's kind of similar. Then let's turn it to the other side, and as you can see here on both sides there is nothing. Then now it gets kind of interesting, so let's check out here the sensors. So on the GT3 we have the TrueScene 5.0 sensor, while we have the TrueScene 4.5 sensor on the Watch 3 Pro. So the TrueScene 5.0 sensor doubles the amount of light receivers, so we have now 8 instead of 4, and it claims to be the most accurate to date. We will try this out later. I don't want to talk too much about the specs. We'll go later for a walk and we'll check the difference in terms of tracking and also take an Apple Watch to compare how accurate is Huawei really. So let's do a quick side-by-side comparison here in the menu so you can see the differences, because specs on the paper don't really tell you too much about the watch. So if you swipe down from the top, you can see here the quick menu. So as you can see already, we have Wi-Fi and also eSIM connectivity. on the Watch 3 Pro, while we don't have that on the GT3. But if you don't need that at all, then it doesn't really make a big difference. All right, then let's go back here. So if we swipe here through the menu, it's actually quite similar. So here you can see, for instance, both have continuous heart rate monitoring, SpO2 measurements. Then we have NFC capability on the Watch 3 Pro, so you can pay with the smartwatch, which you can't on the GT3. And here we also have weather, for instance, which you also have actually on moon phase, which you can also have on the Watch 3 Pro. All right, then also let's check out what else we have. If we swipe up from the bottom, you actually have the notifications. Now you can read the notifications, they come in already really good. You can customize that in the Huawei Health application, but you cannot reply to notifications. Then if we press the top button, we actually get to the menu. So you can change the style of the menu. So I actually prefer this style, but if you want to have the style on the left, it's possible on both watches. Anyhow, let's go here quickly through the things and I will change the menu so it looks the same. So there we go, quick side-by-side comparison here in the menu, and let's get started with workout. Now both smartwatches feature over 100 workout modes, and it is really crazy how many things are in there. And as you can see, also navigating here, both smartwatches, even though the Huawei Watch GT3 has only 32 megabytes of RAM, it is super smooth. So as I've told you, there are many workout modes. There's even laser tag in there, so you can set custom workouts, and I think for every sport you can use it. Then let's go back, the workout records, workout status on both. Then there is heart rate, also continuous heart rate monitoring on both. SpO2, it's also on both smartwatches. Just on the Watch 3 Pro, it's down here. Then we have skin temperature. So both smartwatches feature actually skin temperature measurement. Then we have healthy living, which you can set up in the Huawei Health application. You have your activity records, which you have also here on the Watch 3 Pro. Then we have music, so there's also music right over here. You can use both smartwatches as a remote shutter. You have an air pressure sensor on both as well, compass, notifications, weather. Then there's also stopwatch, timer, alarm, flashlight, so it basically turns on the display white to use it as a flashlight. You can use the phone finder to ring your phone. Then we have the settings, and here down there you have apps which you have installed by yourself. And as you can see on my Watch 3 Pro, I have many apps on there. I have pedal maps, which I use sometimes. There's a news application, calculator, different navigation app. I use eSound for listening to music. So actually you have many possibilities on how to use third-party apps on Huawei smartwatches. Then now let's just quickly compare the settings. So as you can see, you have Wi-Fi on the Watch 3 Pro. You can log in here with your Huawei account. You can use streaming services on the go without taking your smartphone, while on the Huawei Watch GT3, you need to carry your smartphone for any kind of internet connection or to download updates. Then here we have watch face and home. There's an always-on display on both smartwatches, but yeah, reduces battery life, of course. Regarding watch faces, well, you have some beautiful watch faces on the GT3, but also here, for instance, you have game watch faces or video watch faces on the Watch 3 Pro. So here you can see a little bit the limitation. I was talking about the RAM and the speed. But anyhow, let's go back here to the settings. So the watch faces are definitely nice on the Watch 3 Pro, but you also have some really beautiful watch faces on the GT3. Then we have custom cards here called custom tiles. We have display and brightness, so actually the display is kind of the same. You can also set the screen time here, so basically if you want to keep it on for a longer time, you can do it right over here, for instance, just like now recording the video. Then here we have sound and vibration, as you can see on both. And yeah, notification management also right over here, but you can also do this in Huawei Health. Then the Huawei Assistant is available on both smartwatches, which you can see right over here. Here it's called Huawei Assistant, here it says Smart Assistant. We have accessibility features and you can customize the down button. The down button is usually to start a workout, but you can also bind other applications to the down button, which makes it really useful. For instance, I use a lot of streaming services, so it's really cool to just press this button and it opens up eSound. Alright, then we have, last but not least, system and updates. So as I've told you, you can do software updates directly on the Watch 3 Pro. On the GT3, you need to have your smartphone to do the software update. Okay, and that's it in the settings, and now let's take the watch outside and let's see how the tracking really works. Hey guys, so we're now outside. I have both smartwatches here, the Watch 3 Pro on the right hand, and we'll quickly go for a scooter ride to test out if there's any difference in terms of tracking. So it's really cold right now, so we'll only take a short ride, but let's go and let's compare the results. So I've started the workout on both watches and it only took a few seconds for them to find GPS. It was very foggy today and I felt the connection on the GT3 is a bit better because it supports also more GPS standards. However, both had accurate GPS tracking of the route. I went for a scooter ride for around 2.7 kilometers and unfortunately I had a little accident, that's why I went home earlier. But I think this route was a good test though. Both watches showed similar results, varying in around 50 meters distance, so that's acceptable. Now GPS on both is working fine. Also, Huawei has a nice route animation and a lot of data. I'm not such a big sports tracking person, so for me Huawei Health is more than enough. But I do understand that many of you wanted to see a third-party integration. Also for heart rate, they showed quite similar results, but heart rate and SpO2 was always a bit lower on the TrueScene 5.0 sensor of the Huawei Watch GT3. I will compare them with a professional sensor, but Huawei claims it managed 96% accuracy against an ECG-based Polar H10 chest strap monitor, which is quite impressive. Also the body temperature sensor worked well and showed exactly when I started to freeze outside. It's also worth mentioning that both watches are waterproof up to 5 ATM, so you can also use them for pool or outdoor swimming, and you can connect headphones on both via Bluetooth. I tried it with the Huawei FreeBuds 4 and it worked amazing. However, the Watch 3 Pro features eSIM support to stream on the go without your phone, which is a huge benefit. So far that's it for the comparison, and now let's come to my final conclusion. Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this video and the comparison between the GT3 and the Watch 3 Pro. Now the Watch GT3 does not come with Wi-Fi or eSIM support, but it comes very close in terms of features to the Watch 3 Pro. And also it's a lot cheaper, so the price to performance ratio on the GT3 is really amazing. The Huawei Watch GT3 comes with 32 MB of RAM, but you don't need to be worried about that. Now I saw a lot of reviews, or actually comments under reviews, that 32 MB of RAM is not enough. But the watch is running HarmonyOS, and HarmonyOS can run on very little RAM, so less than 1 MB. And 32 MB is definitely enough, and the watch is performing really smooth. And there were also some questions about NFC. The GT3 also has NFC built in, but payments are not working yet. Now Huawei is working on Huawei Pay, and this will probably come very soon, also for the Huawei Watch GT3. Alright guys, so that was my comparison between the GT3 and the Watch 3 Pro. All in all, the GT3 is an amazing smartwatch for a really good price, and if you want to check it out, links are down below. As always guys, big thanks for watching. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet and I'm signing out. Bye.